Welcome to Bogglesox TV. We've got lots of classic and original TV shows. Subscribe now and enjoy the video.
Grandpa in my pocket! It was a really busy day.
Oh, where's the tape? Does anyone see my hat? Oh, there it is. Dad, how do you spell congratulations?
All this was in aid of a very special occasion.
Ta-da!
Oh, Grandpa, you look wonderful.
I'd better make myself look wonderful too.
We've all got to look wonderful. This is going to be a wonderful wedding.
And whose wonderful wedding was it? Mr. Whoops's wonderful wedding. And who was he marrying?
Miss Smiley, scrumptious Miss Smiley. Her peacock salad's a healthy treat, but her chocolate sundaes taste so sweet. When it comes to puddings, I must confess, you just can't beat her summer mess. There's no one I rate as highly as Miss Smiley. Smiley, Miss Smiley.
I'm so excited.
Jemima was so excited because she was going to be a bridesmaid.
Mum, please can you do my hair first?
Good idea, Jemima. Then I'll have plenty of time to do Miss Smiley's when she comes over.
I'm just going to drop my things on sticks over at Miss Smiley's cafe. Jason, there's another tray in the kitchen. You can come with me.
Did Miss Smiley actually ask you to make things on sticks?
No, I'm just helping her out, which is more than you ever do, Grandpa.
Loretta helping Miss Smiley, it'll be a disaster. And Miss Smiley mustn't have a disaster on her wedding day. I better come too.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa puts on his magic shrinking cap? He can chuff around in my Sunnysands train. He can jump into my toy car and make it go. He can fly in my toy plane. Often, I have no idea where he's got to. And today, he was here.
Just cover me with a napkin.
Okay. I was sure Great Aunt Loretta would be back because she'd been waiting for me to catch her up. And sure enough...
Will you stop lingering? Grandpa's gone for a little lie down, I see. Always disappears when there's work to be done. Come on now, get a move on.
Great Aunt Loretta was right. Grandpa was having a little lie down on the tray of things on sticks. The cafe had been specially decorated for the wedding, and Miss Smiley was just finishing off her wonderful wedding cake.
Where do you want the things on sticks? I made them myself. There's spicy sausage and banana, there's pilchard and marshmallow, and there's garlic and bubble gum. Try one.
While Miss Smiley was looking at the things on sticks, I quickly took the napkin off Grandpa. He stood up and hid behind a plate of party sandwiches.
Thanks, but I'm not really hungry at the moment.
Oh, well, that's just because you're nervous. But don't worry, I'm here to help.
Just then, I saw Mr. Whoops. There's Mr. Whoops!
What? Oh, no, he can't come in here. Oh, it's bad luck for the groom to see the bride before the wedding. Get rid of him as quick as you can. Come on, now we'll go. Oh, we'll go and hide in the...
Great Aunt Loretta never says the word toilets out loud because she thinks it's rude.
Miss Smiley, scrumptious Miss Smiley. What?
Mr. Whoops knocked the little groom off the cake.
How could I be so clumsy? Oh no. Oh no. Where could he go?
Just then I saw Grandpa.
Please.
He wanted to talk to me.
The groom's over there on the floor. But he needs a new head. Can you make another one quick?
I'll try.
Oh, I can't.
At that moment, Great Aunt Loretta came back in.
Mr. Whoops, you shouldn't still be here. You've got to go.
Oh, I've done a terrible, terrible thing. I've knocked the little groom off our wonderful wedding cake.
Great Aunt Loretta looked at the cake.
No, you didn't.
Grandpa had stepped in just in time.
I was sure How strange. He must have got back on the cake all by himself.
Oh, Mr. Whoops, you're just a big bag of nerves. Just like Miss Smiley. It's a good job I'm here to help keep everybody calm. Now then, off you go, back to the toy shop. Oh, Miss Smiley, you can come out now.
So, I put Grandpa in my pocket and the groom back on the cake.
Smiley, everything's all right. Now just keep calm. Oh, look at the time. You've still got to have your hair done and your makeup. Come on.
Okay. Oh, I need my case. Oh,
Come on.
right, I'm coming. There we go. Right.
Oh, you're lingering again, Jason.
So we all went back to our house.
Right, now I've got
Before long, Miss Smiley was ready to have her hair and makeup done. Grandpa had jumped out of my pocket and was up on a shelf.
I think it might be easier if we do your hair and makeup in the kitchen.
Mum, my bun has fallen down.
Oh, don't worry, Jemima.
At that moment, Great Aunt Loretta appeared.
No need to panic. I am here to help. Now, why don't you do the bridesmaid? I'll do the bride. I'm an expert at hair and makeup, I am. Come on, Miss Smiley. Into the kitchen. Now,
Come along, Jemima. Let's do your hair upstairs. Come on.
here we are.
I'll just ring Mr. Whoops, see how he's getting on.
Ring! Where is the ring?
Mr. Whoops was very nervous.
Here it is. Sing-a-ding-ding, what a beautiful whoop!
The ring went flying and landed in the shape sorter.
Help! Help! Whoever you are!
What's the matter, Mr. Whoops?
I lost the ring!
You've lost the ring. I'll be right over. Don't tell Miss Smiley. I don't want to worry her.
Okay, I hope you find it. Grandpa had jumped down onto the sofa.
This is terrible. I better go and help. You stay here and deal with Loretta.
But Grandpa...
I won't be long.
Before I could stop him, Grandpa ran to my toy plane and jumped in. Then he flew up the stairs and out of my bedroom window. Grandpa flew in while Dad and Mr. Whoops were still looking for the ring. Back at home, Great Aunt Loretta had made a terrible mess of Miss Smiley's hair.
No, I think it just needs a little extra something.
Well, I think you've done enough, Loretta.
Wait, I've got it. Things on sticks. They'll just look wonderful in your hair. Good job I kept some for myself.
In my hair! No! No!
I had to find a way to stop Great Aunt Loretta. Suddenly she went flying, and so did her hat. Wolfie didn't waste a second.
You got me hat. Come back here, you wretched dog. Oh, come back here, you other little...
Miss Smiley grabbed her chance.
Thanks, Jason.
She ran upstairs to find Mum. And I ran upstairs to get changed. At the toy shop, Mr. Whoops and Dad was still looking for the ring. Grandpa was looking for the ring too. And suddenly he saw it. In the shape sorter. In he went.
Don't give up yet, Mr. Whoops. The ring must be somewhere.
Grandpa had the ring. Now all he had to do was roll it onto the floor to attract Dad's attention.
Look. The ring. I'm sure it wasn't there a moment ago. I wonder how it got there.
Who cares? We found it. Sing-a-ding-ding, what a beautiful ring.
I've got to go and fetch the bride. I'll see you at the cafe.
Grandpa had to get home before Dad did. So he jumped off the counter, got into the plane, and out he flew. Meanwhile, Great Aunt Loretta was trying to get her hat back.
Oh, this is all Grandpa's fault. I'm going to wake him now.
No, don't do that.
Oh, look, my hat.
I'll get your hat for you.
Oh, thank you, Jason. You're a marvel. I'll deal with you later.
Great Aunt Loretta rushed off to the toilet to put her hat back on, just as Grandpa flew down the stairs. Grandpa took off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size. and we all went off to the cafe. The wedding was about to begin. First, Mr. Whoops arrived.
Oh, look, it's Mr. Whoops, he's here.
Mr. Whoops proudly held up the ring.
Zing-a-ding-ding! What a beautiful ring.
Then Miss Smiley arrived.
Here she is.
She looked very beautiful and very smiley. It was going to be a really wonderful wedding. I smiled at Grandpa and he smiled at me. And I knew that was how it was always going to be. Me, my grandpa, and teamwork. Sunnysands is our favourite place in the world. There's the beach and Mr. Whips's toy shop, Mr. Mentor's lighthouse, Bob's boat in the harbour, and Miss Smiley's cafe.
We've always loved staying at the mill on the marsh with our Auntie Jules and Uncle CJ because we get to ride in Campo. We get to sail up the river in Queenie, Uncle CJ's boat, all the way to Sunnysands.
But most of all, because we get to play with Grandpa.
Captain Double Twin, to the rescue!
Now, before we came to the mill for the whole summer, we came to stay in the spring holidays when Jemima was home from college.
So we've got felt, yeah, got ribbons, some old hats. I'm bringing my pencil tin.
This is great. We've got so much stuff. It's going to be amazing.
Today, she was going to be helping with the special Sunnysands event at Miss Smiley's cafe.
Spring bonnet. What do you think?
Jemima, you're so cool.
Yes, we were about to set off for Miss Smiley's springtime Make and Do Day.
Right, hurry up, because I've got to get back here to prepare for the egg hunt later.
Did I hear someone say egg hunt?
Yes, Grandpa, the children are coming back here for an egg hunt and a bit of a party in the meadow later.
Wonderful. I wish I could come to the Make and Do Day with you.
But you can't, Grandpa, because you are helping me with sandwiches. Right, come on, otherwise we're going to be late. You've got your work cut out, Jemima, because Belinda Lucinda's going to be there.
Oh, no.
Belinda Lucinda spoils everything.
Belinda Lucinda? Poor Jemima. If Belinda Lucinda's going to be there, she's going to need my help.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
When Grandpa shrinks, he can run really fast. Like this, and this, and this.
He can get into things,
He can get under things.
but most amazing of all is that his magic can make things go. Like my helicopter.
And our cousin Jason's plane. Sometimes he chuffs about in the Sunnysands train. And he can even make my Mrs. Ostrich fly.
Oh yes, Grandpa can get anywhere he likes.
But today he was coming with us, in Josh's pocket.
Hurry up, you two. Grandpa gone for a little lie down, eh? To get out of making the sandwiches, I guess. Come on!
I picked up my pencil tin and ran. So off we all went in Campo to Miss Smiley's cafe. And Jemima said,
I hope Belinda Lucinda doesn't spoil everything.
and Uncle CJ said,
Oh, I'm sure she won't, Jemima.
Lucinda was not happy. She was doing this.
Mine! Grandpa was watching and he didn't like what he saw. My friend Connor and I were making egg cosy chicks.
I'll help.
Little Connor needs help with the glue.
Don't be nasty, Belinda Lucinda.
Some of the others were making bonnets and hats.
Those are rubbish.
No, they're not.
Mine's the best.
I was with Rosie and Emily, and we were making little puppet bunnies. They're magic bunnies to go inside the chocolate eggs.
I love the idea of magic bunnies.
Who ever heard of a magic bunny? Stupid.
Don't be mean, Belinda Lucinda. Concentrate on your lovely bonnet.
But Belinda Lucinda grabbed some feathers and Connor said,
Hey, I was going to use them. Hard luck, I got there first.
You need to share, Belinda Lucinda.
Grandpa couldn't just stand by and watch for a moment longer.
So he jumped off the shelf, ran across the floor, climbed up the table leg,
and hid behind my pencil tin. Belinda Lucinda was drawing a picture of a chick to stick on her bonnet.
I need crayons.
She had her eye on my tin. Grandpa got away just before she grabbed it.
That was close.
Belinda Lucinda, you should learn to ask nicely.
Whatever.
Right. Time for action.
And Grandpa jumped back onto the table. Just then Miss Smiley came in with the chocolate eggs.
All right, everyone. Here are the eggs, and we're going to put the little magic bunnies you've all made inside them.
Ha! Magic bunnies.
Everyone was getting really fed up with Belinda Lucinda, but then Mr. Whoops came in with a basket of bits and went.
everyone went to help Mr. Whoops. Except Belinda Lucinda, of course. She went to see if she could use any of his bits and bobs.
Grandpa ran across the table to the crayon tin. And everyone was so busy, they didn't see him push it back to my place.
Quick, Grandpa, hide! Just then, Belinda Lucinda came back to the table.
Who moved the pencil tin?
Not me, I was helping Mr. Whoops.
Well, somebody did. It can't just move on its own.
Then she grabbed it.
Don't grab it, Belinda Lucinda.
But I'm using it, and she took it.
Didn't.
You were the only one here. You must have done.
Come in here with me and calm down. Come on.
Jemima took Belinda Lucinda to the storeroom to calm her down.
Right. We can all start putting our little magic bunnies into our eggs now.
Magic bunnies are just stupid.
We'll see about that.
While everyone else went to the counter, I had a word with Grandpa.
What's the plan, Grandpa?
Who says bunnies can't be magic, eh? I'm going to need your help. Pass me your bunny. I'm getting in the bunny, and I'm going in an egg.
And Grandpa crawled into the little bunny.
Everyone had put a bunny into the half egg. Miss Smiley put the other half on top, and Mr. Whoops wrapped it up.
Here's one for Belinda's egg. Luckily, Miss Smiley didn't notice Grandpa's feet.
Mr. Whoops wrapped the egg in yellow paper, and just then, Belinda Lucinda came back.
Oh, we've put your rabbit in an egg for you, dear.
It's the yellow one, just so you know when it comes to the egg hunt.
I don't care about magic bunnies, or egg hunts, or girls who move pencil tins. I hate Miss Smiley's Make and Do Day.
Uncle CJ came to take us home. So off we went through the country lanes, over the bridge, through the ford, and back to the mill on the marsh. We were looking forward to the party with all our friends and the egg hunt. We were hoping Belinda Lucinda wouldn't spoil that.
Uncle CJ had got everything ready, and soon Jemima had hidden all the eggs.
Keep looking, there's plenty to find.
Well done, Dad. You've done a great job. Did Grandpa help?
No, Grandpa's been having the longest lie down ever. I haven't seen him all day, Jemima.
At that moment we heard...
Found it! Found my egg! I'm first!
And Belinda Lucinda skipped off into the courtyard.
She's in for a big surprise.
Josh was right. Belinda Lucinda sat all by herself, eating her egg. Then she said,
Huh, Who needs a magic bunny? I just want to eat all the chocolate.
Oh, you do you?
Yep. Who said that? Hello?
Hello?
Belinda Lucinda couldn't believe her eyes.
What?
Was this a magic bunny after all?
Yes, it's me.
But-
the magic bunny.
But magic bunnies are rubbish.
Oh, we're not rubbish. So tell me, you having a nice time?
No, I'm having a horrid time.
Well, you know what? People who don't share properly or be nice to everyone else always end up having a horrid time. So if I were you, I'd say sorry to everyone and be nice for the rest of the day.
Okay, I'll try. I really will.
Good. And the first thing you do is to give me to Elsie and say sorry for accusing her of moving the tin. Which she didn't. I did.
Oh, right. I will.
So, Belinda Lucinda gave Grandpa, in a bunny, in an egg, to Elsie.
You can have my bunny and the chocolate. I'm really sorry I was horrid. I know you didn't move the tin.
Thanks.
And Elsie ran inside with Grandpa as fast as she could. And Belinda Lucinda was nice to everyone, at last.
Cap off, Grandpa. Quick.
We did it. We taught Belinda Lucinda a lesson.
Well, you did it, Grandpa.
I couldn't have done it without your help. Teamwork, I call it.
Teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you're up. You missed the egg hunt. Everybody's gone home except for Belinda Lucinda. She's waiting for her mum.
Did you have a lovely day?
I did in the end because the magic bunny taught me how to.
Oh, how's that?
You have to be kind to people and learn how to share. I gave my bunny to Elsie. I know. You can have this, Grandpa.
Sunnysands is called Sunnysands because it's sunny and it's sandy and it's right by the sea.
One of my favourite places is Miss Smiley's cafe. And today she was holding a fancy dress party.
It's looking wonderful, Miss Smiley. All the fun of the fair.
It was a medieval fairground theme, so everyone was going to dress up the way they did long, long ago.
Ta-da! What do you think of my medieval costume, CJ?
'Tis most becoming, Mistress Smiley.
Thou is most kind, my lord.
You are so medieval.
Oh, heck. I've got to go and get the medieval bread out of the medieval oven.
Yes, this was the day for Mistress Smiley's medieval fairground fun. Back at the mill on the marsh, Auntie Jules had been busy making costumes for all of us. I was dressed as a knight, and Elsie was my dragon, and Grandpa was making up a medieval story.
And Norbert, the brave knight, saddled his trusty steed Humperdinck and galloped towards the castle to come before the king.
Just then, the doorbell went.
Who can that be? Not that expecting anyone.
We listened and heard.
Of course we can take her with us to the party. Come in, Belinda Lucinda.
Belinda Lucinda.
Oh no.
Belinda Lucinda is a really bossy girl who lives nearby.
Look who it is, Belinda Lucinda.
And very lovely you look too.
Yes? Well, I'm a queen.
Yes, I can see that.
Belinda's coming with us to the party because her mum's been called to a very urgent meeting.
Mummy's got a really important job.
Yes, I know. We were making up a little story. Why don't you join us?
I don't want to be in a stupid babyish story. Not a very real horse, is it?
Only bit of fairground fun, Belinda Lucinda.
Are you going to the party?
No. I think I might be having a little lie down.
Yes, I suppose you're too old for fairground fun, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Just then, Uncle CJ came up the stairs.
Green sleeves is my heart of gold.
Ah, A medieval minstrel, marvellous.
And who but my lady green sleeves? I've just been helping Miss Smiley. The cafe looks amazing. So medievally.
I think it's all silly.
Oh, come on, Belinda, Lucinda, cheer up. What about Jules? What's she going as?
I'm a medieval fortune teller. And look, I've made a crystal ball out of an old fishbowl.
What's inside?
Ah, that's the flower of the future. My new hobby, making paper flowers.
Does it actually do anything?
Well, yes. If I bend down, it whispers to me. It tells me things. It tells me what's going to happen in the future.
Ha! That's ridiculous.
Right, we're all ready, so let's get into Campo. We have to go to Mr. Mentor's lighthouse so Jules can give him his costume.
Come on, everyone. See you later, Grandpa.
This medieval fairground thing better be good or else.
Queen Belinda Lucinda is going to ruin the day unless we do something.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
When my grandpa shrinks, everyone thinks he's gone for a little lie down.
But he gets up to all kinds of mischief. And his magic can make things go.
Like the Captain Dumbledore's spaceship and the Sunnysands train.
And he can hide in teeny tiny places. And today he'd hidden here.
Boo!
In my pocket. Quick, Grandpa. Just then, this happened.
You're talking to a toy ostrich? How babyish. Your uncle says hurry up. Come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
We had to go, but we knew Grandpa would find a way of coming too.
Right. Mrs. Ostrich to the rescue.
So we all got into Campo, and Auntie Jules said,
I can't wait to see what Mr. Mentor's invented for the party.
And Belinda Lucinda said,
Well, if you ask your flower of the future, then she'll tell you, won't she?
at the lighthouse, Mr. Mentor wanted to show us what he'd invented for Mistress Smiley's Fairground fun.
Now this is my trumpety trumpet. Isn't it whizzy woodlesome?
Mr. Mentor doesn't just invent things, he invents words too.
What's it meant to do?
Well, it's meant to make this noise. And when it does, it will be spectacular.
Yeah, really. It'll never work.
Belinda Lucinda was being so rude.
Well, now then there's this. My medieval lollipopper. If you pull that lever, then a lolly should pop.
So I pulled the lever, but nothing happened.
None of your inventions ever work.
Well, they will eventually. They just need a bit of time to think about it. Now, I wonder which one will be the first.
Oh, Mistress Fortune can tell you that. Her flower of the future knows what's going to happen.
Really? Oh, Jules, do show.
It's just a bit of fun.
So everyone gathered round and Aunt Jules talked to her crystal ball. Just then, this happened.
Nobody saw him flying in on Mrs. Ostrich.
Auntie Jules started talking to her flower.
Flower of the future, flower all-knowing, which invention will get going?
Well, which one? Which one will start first?
Ha! She doesn't know.
The lollipopper. Yes, the medieval lollipopper is going to work, Mr. Mentor.
As soon as Grandpa heard this, he ran across the floor, climbed up onto the counter and got into the back of the lollipopper machine.
Suddenly, the helmet began to shudder and the visor opened and a lolly shot out.
Brilioso!
I've no idea how I knew that.
Time to be off to the cafe now. We'll help you with your inventions. Perhaps they'll all work once we're at the cafe.
And I must get my costume on. See you there!
Grandpa quickly got out of the lollipopper and jumped onto the floor and set off on Mrs. Ostrich. At the party, everyone loved Mr. Mentor's inventions.
Aren't they lovely and very medieval looking?
Pity they don't work.
The lollipopper works.
Fluke.
Ta-da!
Oh, Mr. Mentor, come as a jester.
I certainly have, Mistress Fortune. Straight from the court of the Queen. And all my inventions look wonderful. Oh, look.
I knew Grandpa would be on his way. And sure enough, he got off Mrs. Ostrich and climbed up the table leg and right up onto the trumpety trumpet. And just in time, because Belinda Lucinda said...
So how's this silly trumpet thing going to make a noise then, huh?
Without her seeing, Grandpa got behind it and trumpeted away.
Like that, I guess.
There she blows.
Put the lovely inventions in the storeroom so there's more room for these.
And while everyone made room for Miss Smiley's cakes, Grandpa got down off the trumpety trumpet, he jumped onto the floor and ran to find me. He had a plan.
Grandpa always has a plan.
You've got to get me inside Auntie Jules's crystal ball and then ask Belinda Lucinda to take it into the storeroom.
Okay. So I picked Grandpa up and took him to Auntie Jules's crystal ball. He hid right under the flower.
Can you take this to the storeroom?
Okay, maybe it'll tell me my fortune. Well, little flower, what's going to happen next then, eh?
And Grandpa said...
I can tell you exactly.
What?
You're going to start to be nice.
What?
And you're going to say sorry to Mr. Mentor, Miss Smiley and Jules.
Right.
And then you're going to start to enjoy the party and let everyone else enjoy it too.
Okay, I will.
Promise me?
I promise.
Hi.
The flower of the future is amazing. I'm going to go and tell your Auntie Jules how clever she is.
Done. Get me out of here, Elsie.
So I got Grandpa out and put him in my pocket. When Belinda Lucinda had said sorry to everyone for being so rude, she started to enjoy the party.
I found your ostrich, Elsie. Sorry I was a bit hurried about it. It's actually really sweet.
When the medieval party was over, we all came home. We ran upstairs and Elsie put Grandpa down.
Off, Grandpa, quick! I'm glad you came. Belinda Lucinda was going to ruin the whole thing.
Well, I couldn't have stopped her without both of you helping me. And what do we call that?
Teamwork!
Oh, Grandpa, you missed such a good party.
Even Belinda Lucinda had a nice time.
And guess what? She thought my flower of the future was actually real. She actually did. Oh, I do wish you'd been there to see it, Grandpa.